Okay, welcome everyone to this afternoon's webinar on our limited medical products in our series Prepare for a Mandate-Free 2019. We're talking about the current and future landscape of the health insurance market. My name is Dan Greer with Insurance Advisors Direct, and I want to welcome everyone in this afternoon. Thanks for spending your time with us. And we're going to get right into it here today. Just remember, please use the chat box if you're having any audio issues or if you have any questions that you would like me to address during today's webinar. And at the end of the webinar today, you'll have our contact information here at Insurance Advisors Direct. Quick word on the series that we've conducted. We do have these recorded and can send them out to you so that you can watch them at your leisure, and we'll be more than happy to give you that. And just remember, too, we are here for your contracting needs. If there are products that you've seen during this series that you are not appointed to sell, please let us know, and we'll be more than happy to provide you with the proper paperwork and get you started on writing some business with these plans. So today we have the products from IHC, and they have a hospital indemnity plan, much like some of the others we've been discussing. It is an association plan, which is similar to one of the other plans that we talked about earlier on in the series, FlexNet plan. So not only are there insurance benefits, but there are also association membership benefits and discounts. So the Care Access plan is their hospital indemnity, and then at the end we'll touch base a little bit on their short-term short-term medical plans. Okay, so let's get started here in talking about Care Access Plan. And again, their hospital indemnity plan, again, much like other products we've discussed earlier on in this series. And with IHC, again, they are underwritten by Independence American Insurance Company, and Care Access Plan, one thing that makes it unique is it does include automatically a lump sum critical illness benefit of $10,000 for the primary insured and covered spouse, and $2,500 for each covered dependent child. And then optionally, members can choose to increase that critical illness benefit. We'll discuss that a little bit more going forward. You can also see here that there is no plan, calendar year, or lifetime maximum amounts. Okay? The benefits are dictated by the daily amounts, the daily benefit amounts that are set up in the listed benefits. And we'll get to those here shortly. And there are some optional coverages also that you can add to the plan. So, of course, affordability is important. That's what the major medicals, those plans just cost way too much, and they just don't do enough from the beginning anyways, at least, until you meet your unbelievably high deductibles. So most people hardly ever would reach those deductibles anyway, and that's why we're offering the plans that we do. So guaranteed renewable, again, you don't have to do re-enrollment every year. That's kind of nice. And, of course, enrollment at any time. So no enrollment periods to worry about. All right, so this plan may not be right for everyone. It's not major medical. It is fixed indemnity after the deductible if they so choose. They are allowed to choose a deductible on this plan. It's very important, as always, that we have to make sure that people understand that if they are just purchasing this plan alone, it does not meet the Affordable Care Act mandate, and they may have to incur a penalty on their taxes. Now, we know the penalty is going away effective January 1st, but we still have a few months of this year to worry about. Critical illness, of course, it's a lump sum cash benefit, and those conditions are listed here: cancer, heart attack, stroke, major organ transplant, coma, severe burn, and kidney failure. And again, there are 3 benefit levels with numerous critical illness benefit levels, and then there are other optional benefits that they can choose from as well. This is an A-, which is excellent, rated AM Best company. I wanted you to see that, and it does utilize the multi-plan PPO network that we've discussed with our other plans. So it's nice that all of our plans basically use the same PPO network, which again, multi-plan is one of the largest, if not the largest, PPO network in the country. And so let's break down the benefits a little bit here. As you can see, the 3 different plans: economy, value, and superior. Superior being the highest level of benefit. And you can see here for inpatient hospital confinement, there's either $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 per day benefit. ICU, a little bit higher amounts, $1,500, $3,000, or $4,500. Accident benefit rider, which they would pay additional premium for this one, $1,000 benefit regardless of what level plan they choose, but they get a maximum of 10 days worth of benefit for that, for each covered injury. And then inpatient visits, $40, $50, or $60 per visit, and that's 1 per day that is allowed, of course. So if you have multiple conditions, then you probably need to, if you can, try to go on different days. Inpatient surgery, you can see $3,000, $6,000, or $9,000, and they do break that down, as you can see here. You know, the surgeon getting the largest chunk, assistant surgeon, and anesthesiologist. They all are broken down that way. If 2 or more, just a note here, if 2 or more surgical procedures are performed through the same incision, the amount shown applies to the first surgery, and 50% of the benefit shown applies to the second surgery. 2 or more surgeries are performed through different incision, the benefit shown applies to each. Okay. All right. Outpatient surgical services. This is per surgery. You can see there you have $1,300, $2,600, or $3,900, and there's a breakdown. You have the facility fees, surgeon, then also benefit for assistant surgeon and anesthesiologist. Other covered services, we have ambulance, ground or water. I've never seen that one demarcated before, but that's nice to know because some of us may need a water ambulance. So 100, 250, or 500 ground or water, and 500, 1,000, or 2,000 for air ambulance. Benefit for second surgical opinion, which sometimes may be necessary, $100, no matter your plan. Chemo and radiation. Benefit is per treatment, and you have a lifetime maximum of 100 treatments. Okay, so 300, 600, or 900. And moving right along, a per injury or illness deductible. You can see here the different choices available. They can have a 0 deductible, or $1,000, $2,500, $5,000 or $7,500. And this is the critical illness benefit here, and it pays for the following: cancer in situ, major organ transplant, severe burns, life-threatening cancer, heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, and coma. The covered person must be positively diagnosed by a legal qualified physician as having a critical illness for the first time following the coverage effective date. And you can see the buy-up options here. Again, it starts off automatically, $10,000 on the primary insured, $10,000 on the spouse, and $2,500 on any children included in the policy. And if they wanted to buy up, you have increments of $5,000 all the way up to $40,000, and up to $10,000 on the children. But it is nice that it's built in, added value. There is a wellness preventative care rider. If they purchase that, they get one visit per person per year, and it's a benefit of $200. And that should well cover any, annual physical type. Outpatient physician visit or retail health clinic. The rider which adds additional benefit. On the economy plan, 2 visits per year, and the other 2 plans, 4 visits per year. Outpatient urgent care or emergency room visit, 1 per person per year, $75, $150, or $300 benefit. And then optional diagnostic testing. Each test, they have up to 2 per year, and the benefit is payable within 30 days following the inpatient confinement or outpatient surgery for a covered illness or injury. So diagnostic x-ray and lab, $100 benefit regardless of the plan. And then outpatient advanced studies, and that covers things like angiogram, arteriogram, CT scan, EEG, MRI, and others, okay? And you have either $250, $500, or $1,000 benefit. So here's an example of benefit a claim example. So this person, this is a value plan, so the middle of the road plan. The covered person was admitted to the hospital with pneumonia and acute respiratory failure. They stayed in for 5 days, 2 of which they were in the ICU, and it was not a pre-existing condition, which this policy does have a 12-month pre-existing conditions clause. So you can see the benefits here: $3,000 per day for 2 days in the ICU, $2,000 per day in the hospital, and then the doctor visits were covered at $50 per day for 5 days, and then benefits payable before per injury or illness deductible. So total benefit on that one was $12,250. I would have to think that was probably more than sufficient to cover the bills. This is a superior plan, another example, I should say. One was the superior plan, and they had a $1,000 deductible. Medical situation was that they had a laparoscopic gallbladder surgery, and it was performed at an outpatient facility, not a pre-existing condition. So outpatient surgery facility benefit, $1,200. The surgeon benefit, $1,800. Assistant surgeon, $360. Anesthesiologist, $540. So the total benefits payable before the deductible, $3,900, and they had a $1,000 deductible, so they got a benefit of $2,900. Again, multi-plan network. You can see the little map here. The green dots signify providers, which this network has more than 500,000 providers in the 50. Okay? So that gives you a lot of flexibility and more savings as well. Association benefits. Not quite as many association benefits as what the FlexNet plan has, but this is a little bit richer on the insurance benefits, and there is simplified underwriting with IHC compared to the guaranteed issue on the FlexNet. So the America's Business Benefit Association is the membership association, and you get a discount prescription card, vision discounts, hearing benefits, 24-hour nurse line, and there are some travel discounts available. Just another quick disclaimer here. Again, all of the plans that we have discussed so far in this webinar series do not qualify as minimum essential coverage and do not satisfy the mandate of the Affordable Care Act. And if they don't add additional minimum essential coverage to these policies, then they may in fact incur a tax penalty. I always want to remind folks of that. So let's go into, for the last portion here of today's webinar, let's go into IHC's short-term medical plans. They have several. The one I'm going to focus on here is called Connect Plus, and this is a short-term medical plan with limited benefits for certain pre-existing conditions. So that's kind of exciting. And actually, it will cover up to a maximum of $25,000 worth of eligible pre-existing health care expenses. And this is something that most short-term medical plans do not do, okay? And if you're wondering, the short-term medical plans currently can only go for 90 days, and then they have to be renewed. The regulations are being changed, and I believe that will occur sometime in January, to where these short-term medical plans can go for up to, I believe, 364 days. All right, so these are good for folks who maybe miss the open enrollment or aren't eligible for a special enrollment period, or they're in a state of limbo, maybe waiting for their health benefits to begin at a new job, or maybe they're almost to their 65th birthday and just waiting a little bit until they get there, or they're 26 maybe and coming off parents' insurance. All kinds of different possibilities. Unlike most short-term medical plans, Connect Plus provides a benefit for eligible pre-existing conditions. The plan provides up to a maximum of $25,000, once again, for eligible medical expenses for a pre-existing condition per person per policy. After the $25,000 maximum has been reached, expenses due to pre-existing conditions are not covered. Here are some of the benefits here. Office visit copay. It is a $50 copay for office visits. Then after that, the balance of the doctor's office visit is covered at 100%. There's 4 different available deductibles with the plan: $2,500, $5,000, $7,500, or $10,000. Family deductible maximum. Let's just note this real quick. 3 individual deductible amounts. When you have 3 covered persons in a family, each satisfy their deductible, the deductibles for any remaining covered family member are deemed satisfied. Co-insurance percentage and out-of-pocket. So there's some choices there. They can choose a 80-20 plan, 70-30 plan, or a 50-50 plan with the different deductible amounts. And this, again, is an online enrollment, online quoting and enrollment, real user-friendly, easy to use. This plan, the Connect Plus, has a $2 million maximum benefit and the pre-existing condition coverage period maximum. So it's $25,000 for each covered person. Okay? And I've been so happy that you've taken time out today to join us for this. Again, my name is Dan Greer with Insurance Advisors Direct, and you feel free to contact myself or Christy Strauss here with any further questions. I'm sure some of you may like to have a little bit more personalized, in-depth training on any of the products that we've discussed. So feel free to please reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help you. And let us help you with your contracting. Obviously, that's the first step of things, but we have just a few weeks here, I think, before the busy season's going to come, and we really want to help you get prepared. So again, thanks for joining us today. Let me see if you have any questions out there. I'm not seeing any right now. But go out there, enjoy your day, and go write some business, write some limited medical plans. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.